So that right there is the amphitheater here in Red Rocks, Colorado. And it's currently 7 o'clock. We're looking to possibly hit the sunset, but unfortunately, it seems like there's a concert, so we're not allowed in, which really sucks. I don't know who Remy Wolf is, but she's definitely got a cult following. There is thousands and thousands and thousands of people here, and yeah, there's just a pretty big crowd. I didn't even think they could fit that many people in there, but and just so you guys don't think I'm kidding, there are thousands of people here, and this is only one parking lot. There's another parking lot down here, and they're all going up to that theater. Well, what a big turn of events. Really expecting to see a sick ass sunset, and then now we're in a parking lot full of thousands of cars. But if you guys are a little bit newer to my channel, we've been living in the back of this fully converted bus traveling across the country, and we finally made it here in Denver, Colorado. And there's a bunch of pros and cons of being here in Denver, Colorado. And the obvious pros is that it's Denver, Colorado. It's beautiful. You get to see the Red Rocks, the amphitheater, and just a bunch of cool things around the city. But being that we live in this big ass bus is a bunch of cons, just because there's not a lot of places to sleep in the city. And after going on our app on iOverlander, there really is not a lot of spots here in the city, which is very unfortunate. So we're basically taking a gamble. There's not any off-road spots around here, and if there is, it's basically up by the Rockies, that national park. So really gonna have to figure out where we're gonna be sleeping tonight, but it's most likely gonna be in the city. And we have stayed in other cities before. We stayed in Chicago, we stayed in Portland, and a couple other cities that don't come to mind right now. And I can tell you it's a pain in the ass because of regulations, and people are not friendly to how big this bus is. For right now, I think we have bigger issues. I have no idea how we are going to get out of here. There is a bunch of cars just coming into this parking lot, and it seems like they're just stacking each other. So we definitely got to get out of here as soon as possible, but I don't know how we're gonna do it. All right, I just talked to the guy. He said that he's gonna get us out of here. He's gonna make some room. So we'll see what we can do. I'm a big old bus, so they're gonna have to move eventually. Yeah, beep, beep. Beep, beep. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Thank you. This is tight. This is tight. Or you'd think this be like Drake or something. Like who is this artist? I've never heard of her. All right, you know what? Let me pull over real quick. All right, we gotta figure out where we're staying tonight. All right, we found a spot. It's called Commons Park on our handy dandy app, iOverlander 2. And it's free to park. It says 2-hour parking from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., but someone said that they arrived at 8 o'clock and they were fine. So there's no sign saying that you can't stay overnight. But again, it's pretty sketchy. It's right in the heart of Denver. Not that Denver's, you know, any dangerous or anything. It's just the fact I just don't feel like getting a knock, but it's a risk. So all right, from here it's saying that it's going to be a 20-minute drive. We're going to get there around 8 o'clock. I'm going to drive over there and stay in the heart of Denver, the city of Denver. See how this plays out. Before we go into the city, we got our spot for the rest of the night. Obviously very noisy because we're in the city, overlooking the skyscrapers. And there's a bridge right there. It's just a bunch of traffic. That's why it's so noisy right now. But yeah, I don't know about this spot. It's kind of sketch. It's not in a sketchy area again. It's more of just like can we stay here without getting towed or getting a knock or anything? I mean, there is a sign right here that says 2-hour parking from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and it's currently 8 o'clock at night. So technically speaking, we can stay here until the 2-hour mark, because by the time it's 10 o'clock, they can't really stop us. Yeah, there's nothing saying that we can't stay overnight, but we'll see. I've had iOverlander reviews disappoint me in the past, so I wouldn't be shocked if we get a knock tonight. Gonna go into the city, check it out a little bit, just because it's not that late, and then head back and try to survive for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna do the strawberry in a waffle cone.
1, 2, or 3 scoops?
2, please.
Anything else for you guys today?
I think it's it. Thank you.
Salted caramel peanut butter cup.
I actually like that.
I know.
Okay, so we are officially by ourselves. About an hour ago, there was cars lined up in front of us and behind us, and now there's not. So we really couldn't be sticking out like a sore thumb more than this. A little concerning, to be honest with you. I expected other cars to be here just because iOverlander said that this is a pretty good spot, and there's not a lot of spots here in Denver. So expected more Vanlifers to be here, more people who live in an RV or whatever, but yeah, this is pretty concerning. But it is what it is. You get what you get, and you cannot be upset. Again, this is the only spot here in Denver, so we really don't have an option. We're only gonna be here for one night, so it's not that bad, but yeah, walking around Denver, got some ice cream. You know, it's actually a really cool city. From someone who's been living in Philadelphia their whole entire life, I can say confidently that I am just over the city. I'm tired of, you know, the congestion. I'm tired of just the traffic. I'm tired of everything when it comes to the city, but Denver is a lot cleaner. There's a lot more people outside. It seems like a lot safer. So I don't know, I'm opening up to the city for sure. It's already 9:30, it's getting pretty late out, it's getting pretty dark out. And we have work in the morning at 7 o'clock, so it's gonna be an early day tomorrow. So I'm gonna lock up for the rest of the night and try to pray that no one knocks on our door and kicks us out of this spot, because this is basically the only spot we have, and unfortunately, we're sticking out like a sore thumb, so. We survived the night here in the city of Denver. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little scary at first. I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and there was a bunch of lights outside of the bus coming towards us, and come to find out it was just a street sweeper just coming around the bus. So literally just a square right around the bus, and it kept moving, didn't say anything. So last night was relatively quiet. We do have a bridge that's right above us, so did hear cars basically all night. But again, and someone who's lived in the city basically their whole college career, I'm kind of used to that, so didn't really bother me at all. I definitely am not going to do this every single weekend or, you know, every single video, to be honest with you. I'm more into the off-roading spots and being able to, open up my doors and, see nature, right? That's the whole entire point of why we're doing this. I'm almost 100% convinced that a big part of me doing this type of lifestyle was to get away from the city. So I'm going to try to avoid the city as much as possible. But yeah, this is risky. I would definitely not, risk doing this. If you're starting out doing this lifestyle, definitely go on iOverlander or there are other apps out there and find better spots, or just don't go in the city in general. Go around the city, and since we're going up to the Rockies this upcoming weekend, we're kind of passing through the city, and again, I have some friends over here, so might as well make a video about it and stay in the city for one night. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I don't know how many times I'm going to do this while living on the road. The whole point of living on the road is to not be in places like this, but if you guys enjoyed this content, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.